another episode of the Planetary Persuader. I am Kozmic, your host, and this is for the weekend beginning January 25th, 2019. And if you live in Chico, there's a benefit for Safe Space tonight at the Maltese, and it would be good. It would be good to see you there. All right. Someone you know is DJing. I won't say anymore. Okay, so getting to the horoscope for this weekend. What do we got going on? So we've got the moon in Libra, and I believe it's in the nakshatra of Hasta. And probably later today it'll go into Shitra, but we'll talk about Hasta for a little bit. It's a lunar mansion, folks. It's 27 little mini signs that predate the 12 signs of the zodiac. Yeah. No, they don't use them in Western astrology. However, there's archaeological evidence that these nakshatras were in Ireland and in Scotland 2,000 years ago. The Irish were practicing Vedic astrology. They were practicing. And so I like to put a little light on this because I think as you get deeper into astrology, looking at being like a shaman, looking at the sky and the planets where they are in the actual constellations, it's not BS. It's powerful stuff. And yeah, we get attached with our Western predicament to seasonal astrology, which is what the tropical astrology is. It's not it's not the actual sign, it's just what we've assigned to a season. And we're judging the planets as if they were in the seasonal sign versus where they're at. That's all it is. And that's the more popular astrology. That's what I do mostly on this show. Because that's what you want to know about, you know. And people make a fortune off this stuff. Anyhow, so we've got Sun in Aquarius, you know, in Western astrology. Moon will be in Libra in Western astrology. Now, the Hasta Nakshatra is Virgo in Vedic astrology. It's a great place for Mercury to operate. Of course, it's Mercury ain't going to get anywhere near that. That nakshatra for another, 7 months. The other thing is, it's a great place for doing work. It's a great place to gain weight. It's very kapha, because it's all earth sign. And moon ruled by the moon. Because every nakshatra is ruled by a planet. But it's a good worker. And so, if you have a lot of work to do Friday, beautifying your house for the weekend, I think this is a good day for that. You're going to make it happen. You're going to do it. But in Western astrology, it's a nice day. We got Sun in Aquarius. We've got Moon in Libra. Yesterday, or today, actually, early this morning, Moon and Sun were trining each other. So they're in a really effective, emotionally compatible relationship. So that's good. We want that. We want things to be emotionally compatible for us. So we have, I think with that's like enough said. Anything else happening this week? Not really. There's nothing new. There's really nothing new for me to report going on this week. Everything real new is going to happen next week. Because next week will be Chinese New Year, and I'll have a whole different thing to talk about. So, Aries, focus continues to be social life, friends that are helpful. Today and tomorrow, great day for romance with the moon in the 7th house. You have great energy. Mars is in the 1st house. You're a powerhouse, and it's getting closer to Uranus. So you're reaching inspiration. You're getting closer to what inspires you. So taking that more seriously. You've got Mercury is now in the 11th house. So there'll be a lot of lively conversations you'll have with people. And you can apply your intelligence. You can live like a more moral person, and this sometimes the 11th house can be considered a house of good karma. So this transit can bring some good things. You're still dealing with a lot of career stuff. That's okay. I'm patient. Go for it. Enjoy. Let's talk to Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your horoscope. So, this is the deal. You're in a place right now where you're opening yourself up to a more transformational view of love. You know, love can transform and change things, and that you're being more open to a more spiritual love, which is what you're working towards now. And career counts a lot right now. Career and public appearances really count. It's also like there's some scary stuff, secret enemies maybe, and unresolved angst that you kind of have to deal with, acknowledge it. We've got we're imperfect people, oh my gosh. And that gives us a chance to blame others and I have a friend who's a Taurus, and oh my God, she posts. It's always they bite. You know, they are making me mad. You know, it's like always like I'm always looking like, well, I'm hoping I know this person really believes that solutions aren't as important as the problem. No, I think she really does believe solutions are important, but she thinks if she vents the problem enough, she'll get a solution, right? And I've done that, and I don't think it works. I mean, if it does work, you let me know. Comment down below. Greetings, Gemini. Welcome to your horoscope. So Mercury's in Aquarius. It's a great place for Mercury. Mercury's in the ninth house for you. So like you're super intelligent, you're witty. It's all coming down. You're learning the truth with the sun in the ninth house. You're learning about a higher way to go. You're going to be a more moral person, a more exquisite person to hang out with. It's good. And you've got, relationship-wise, things are nice because of Jupiter and Venus. Jupiter and Venus, the two benefic planets in the 7th house. Love is real, even if it's just self-love, but, you know, you're attracting some good mojo. I'm feeling some good mojo around you. I would just say, you know, some things just take time. You know, some things you pray about, they don't come overnight. Just keep the faith, keep the practice. Keep praying, keep meditating, keep doing the right thing. Keep giving to poor people and helping them, and be the best gosh darn Gemini you could possibly be. And so that's the deal today. And I mean, I had news for one person. One person actually thought here, and this person goes to church all the time, and they said that when Matthew 25, you know, verses 36 to 45 don't really matter for some reason. I say you read that. They do matter. And they said they don't matter for illegal immigrants, and that's BS. They do matter. When he says least of my brethren, he means people in jail, criminals, all of it. Yeah. So watch out, folks, you know, because none of us are perfect. No, not one. Hey, Cancer. Good to see ya. Welcome back. We're having such a good time. So we've got, you know, North Node in your first house. There's this hunger. You know, it's hunger. I want things. I want things to go better. That hunger is only going to increase as time goes on. Sun and Mercury. They're in your 8th house. So it's like other people's property, psychic energy. It's not like sometimes you're in debt here. Sometimes, you know, there's death, other people's property, inheritance, ESP. You have to dig deep for the gifts in the 8th house, but I really think one of them is gratitude. Having a practice of gratitude, like every night something good happens, Cancer. You know, thank your Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, whatever spiritual thing you believe in, or just say it to yourself if you believe in nothing, like, hey, I am so thankful and grateful for this. It's going to work. It's going to up your vibe. It's going to bring more blessings. Let's fill the world with more gratitude. Let's fill the world with more focus on solutions to our problems and see more potential in ourselves to do it so we can empower each other to be our own success story. Oh, by the way, the weekend will be great with Sunday and Monday with Moon and Scorpio. You're going to love it, Cancer. Okay. So, hello, Leo. Welcome to your horoscope. I know. Or as that guy Bruce on Family Guy would say, I know. Alright. So North Node, it's in your 12th house. It's like, there's really like this conscious thing. I want to clear up my karma. I want to clean up my karma. Well, it's good to have healthy boundaries. Sometimes, though, we avoid things. Our boundaries aren't there because we need protection, but we're avoiding that which is unpleasant. So there's a difference. I mean, hey, I want everything to be pleasant. I want to avoid unpleasant things. But then I know some of my own self-improvement's going to have to be like, oh, I got to look at these unpleasant habits I have or tendencies I have that may not be true or good or helpful for me to get to that next stage in my life where I really want to be, and I'll be happy, blissful, and desirable, and all these other wonderful, cool stuff. So, maybe take down a little bit of the armor this week. Because, you know, Sun is transiting your 7th house of love and understanding and knowledge. I know you're really in love with knowledge. I've seen this. I know a Leo who's like this. And I mean, and they're a very giving person too. And but it'll get you in the end. You know, when you avoid an unpleasant conversation because you're afraid you won't get the result you want. You have just kind of put yourself in a bind. But I see a lot of courage in you, and I see knowledge that's bringing inspiration in your life, and I see things getting better, and I think you'll have a great Tuesday. Wednesday should be great, and even Thursday. So go ahead, continue to rock it. Well, greetings to my little Virgo. That's my friend would say, my little Virgo. Some Virgos are really big. I've seen some big Virgos. How big? How big is your biggest Virgo? So Aquarius time is really a time when you get more Virgo than now because it's a transit in the 6th house. So, what's your service? Your service work? You know, your service work could be actually picking up. Money and finances should be improving. Even today, you know, Moon is in your 2nd house. So, I mean, even with dealing with family, making good karma, sometimes you got to contact the ancestors, you know, say, you know, in this situation, what do you think is the best way to go? You've been here before. How can we make things better? And you'd be surprised, you know. Get there in your meditations, you know, because ultimately we've all come as a tribal people long before religion and stuff. We were all like kind of in this kind of clan world, and we want to do the right thing. And we've seen all these videos of compassionate animals, and we know that, you know, nature is about love, and we want to reflect that love of nature and put it out there. And so when we work as a team, together everyone accomplishes more. Or together everyone achieves more. And that's a lot of it. Put that teamwork, be the team player you want to work with, everything will be fine. Well, oh yeah, can't forget you. Well, hello Libra, welcome to your horoscope. So, you know, Mars in the 7th house, they say it could be open enemies, but it's also like makes you more of a sweetheart. It's like, well, my aggressive tendencies are like, I want to negotiate you. I want to make a sweetheart of a deal. I want to be the person you want to hire. I want to be the person you want to make love to. I want to be the person that you see as desirable and a balance for you. Someone that's going to help bring better things on the table for your life. Now Venus is in Sagittarius, and so part of it's working with my hands, working on better communication, working with my community. Sun in Aquarius is about opening up your heart, being in your soul, creating something, having fun, being more loving, being a better teacher. These things are not so bad. We can work with this, right? And, yeah. Because it's cuddle season. It's time to warm up to somebody. Ooh la la. Well. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your horoscope. I mean, you're bound to bring some heated passion into the mix, because Mars is like fire, but you're a water sign, so there's this balance of cooling as well as a passion. There's a reflection going down. This is fixed water. It reflects things. It psychically sees things. It's out there. Some people think it's like out there ready to sting. It's not really like that so much. It's ready to be happy. Scorpion's hiding in cool places. Other symbols for the Scorpio are like the eagle, the lizard, the snake. So it's mostly chilling out, but when you're really working on that spiritual higher vision quality of that eagle, you're flying, you're soaring, you're insightful, you're deliberate, and you're broad-minded. So that broadening, we want that. And money and wealth actually are coming to you. This Jupiter Venus thing in the second house is not bad. Let me tell you, this stuff really works. Brings better relationship with family members, better relationship with your mouth, your throat, all of that should be coming through. And it's like, be at home, acknowledge your ancestors, acknowledge the mother, divine mother, and the guidance and the honesty, the protection of the father, all of that. Cover yourself with that stuff, Get out there and keep working out. Keep getting physically stronger with that Mars going through the 6th house. And avoid possessiveness in love. Sing songs, use your voice. Mantras, kirtan, worship hymns. It's all good. Greetings, Sagittarius. Welcome to your horoscope. Let's see. With these two benefics, Venus and Jupiter, we've got a lot of good fortune running through us, and they're with Saturn and the Sun. I mean, not the Sun anymore, but I mean Saturn and Pluto in your second house. You're getting to the core of like getting insight on your finances and what works and what doesn't work. And Aquarius is about your friends. It's about siblings, especially if you have younger siblings. Paying attention to them, working with your hands, working with the hands, talents and skills and hobbies. It's like we're learning, we're improving ourselves, we're educating ourselves. I look at, as an astrologer, a little different than a lot of them. I see every house as like 7 years of your life. So first house, 0 to 7. Second house, 7 to 14. Third house, 14 to 21. And what happens then? We become adolescents, and we become young adults, and we're at the most curious, engaging, and kind of flipped out phase of our life. So many multiple personalities and things happen, and we're also, kind of like the Vedic version of Gemini, looking for our soulmate, our twin, that sacred person is going to make our thing work for us. So, there's a little bit of that going on too. And it's a good time to write love letters, yeah. The art of love letters. Don't do it to the wrong person, because I'll tell you, I wrote a beautiful song for somebody once, and they just pooped all over it, Some people, don't cast your pearls before the swine. That's what I say. Greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope. Yeah. Well, we had so much Capricorn last month. And I mean, we still do with the South Node and with Pluto and Saturn there in the first house. So you're dealing with a lot of core issues like, what caused my trauma? And does everything take this long? And can I patiently go with the insights? Can I let go of what wasn't working and welcome in, hey, I have space for something new. And that space is sacred, so just accept it. Maybe that isn't the way you wanted to do it. That's not what seemed graceful in your eyes. That's not even seeing what was honest in your eyes. It's okay. Guess what? You're human. You make mistakes. I get it. And I think even in the courtroom, I wish there was more compassion. I wish it wasn't a system based on revenue and collecting revenue. I really wish we had a system more based on love. And the only way we can do that is if we start treating each other like we're based on love. And I've been getting some of that treatment in the last couple of weeks. And I want you to know it feels good. Thank you. I just want to say thank you for that. Sometimes you just don't know. And you gotta pray about it, before you make any other move or any big deal with this thing. But you're getting smarter all the time. And you've got some good intelligent things to say, and you've got good ways of making money, and you got good values right now. And I think, this weekend looks like a good time for getting out in public, maybe socializing towards Saturday night, Sunday. You'll have a lot of fun. Okay. Well, greetings, Aquarius, and happy birthday if you're an Aquarius this week. Want to see you. Break out. Birthday times are renewal times, Okay, and yeah, sometimes renewal means a lot of people do get sick around their birthday. I get it, especially if you're Aquarius. In the northern hemisphere, I'd say Aquarius time is probably like the sickest time. Wow, that's so cool, man. You're the sickest sign in the zodiac. Oh, well, I mean, Aquarius is really like the sign that's symbolic of everything the sun and moon misses. And then it's kind of taking account of it. Like, well, hey, you missed this. Hey, there's poor people in West Virginia that don't fit in this category and they're not going to get help. Hey, that's the Aquarian way of looking at it overall, unless you get one of those Dan Quayle type of Aquarians. Only you old people know about that Dan Quayle guy. Oh my God. Hawaii, I was there. I think it was sometime in the 80s. This was like in the 90s. You gotta love it. So how to be more conscious, you've got Mercury in the first house. Your intelligence is working really well right now. And you've got a great social life that you love because of Jupiter and Venus. So you're meeting people, you're flirting, you're having fun, but you've got some, harsh karma to deal with, and it's okay. Because Saturn likes to clean up our karma, likes to demand from ourselves that we pay attention to our spiritual life. And I think it's going to work. Continue to work on your health issues. You're getting into a place where you're going to become a better teacher eventually. You're going to desire that. You're going to see how to do that. I would say don't settle for fool's gold. With Neptune in the second house, don't bother with the fool's gold. Okay. All right. Okay. Going to Pisces. Greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your horoscope. You have a spiritual vision. You're doing great with your career, but you're also in the place in the sun where you have a blind spot. And you can be easily a part of your own undoing, and we don't want that to happen. We want everybody to be doing rather than not doing. So we're going to try and get you to do well this week and do better than ever. And so with this comes, great times. And like I see good fortune. Maybe you'll take, if you're one of those people that has like a Sunday, Monday kind of weekend, it's a good weekend for travel for you. Good time for seminars, good time for learning things later on in the week. You're going to show what a great, talented person you are, how many skills you have. But just remember, it's like you might have like a blind spot, and just taking everything into the spiritual realm, whether you're, it doesn't matter your religion, whether you're saying Om Mani Padme Om, or you're saying the Our Father, or you're doing your brokas. It really doesn't matter, or you're going 5 times a day to Mecca. I mean, I know your intention's all the same. You want to be a better person. You want to love more. You want to demonstrate the most divine, uplifting aspects of your Creator and creation. Even if you don't believe any of it, go for it. Be the best you can be. Tell me about it. Share it with a friend. Next week we're going to do this again on the Planetary Persuader with me, Kozmic Kev, and we're going to go into a whole new year. We're going to talk about Year of the Boar and what that means. Until then, enjoy the Earth Dog and every last social justice flip-floppy turnaround that happens.